Shane Weiszbrod. I'm an activity specialist 2 here at Larned, and I've been here for about 3.5 years. The easiest answer is that I'm a PE teacher for the residents. So I set up tournaments, I set up different activities for them. We may have an art contest, I'd set up the art contest. We're having a chess tournament here next Tuesday, just kind of coordinate those types of things. We do fundraisers. My wife always gives me a lot of heck. Well, you just get to go to work and have fun. And it is. I mean, a lot of times just going out and playing, cornhole with the guys, or playing football, or, throwing the football around, frisbee, and I get paid for it. So that's kind of cool. I actually started out as a CO1. I started out running a unit, started out on 2 to 10 shift, then I moved to night shift just because of family reasons and being able to see my kids a little bit more. This opportunity popped up and applied for it and got it. So I think I was in security for right at a year, and then was able to get this position and held on to it since. So. The first thing you always think about, with a prison is that, it's just security guards. There's just security guards everywhere. That's what it is. It's just you don't really realize, how many program people there are, and how many, like the activities person, and everybody kind of has their own job, own role, within the facility to help. With the activities position, I'm trying to keep these guys busy. So the busier that these guys are, the less problems they're going to cause, right? If we can keep them busy doing some sort of activity, like a drawing contest, that may take them a week to do. An idle mind is the devil's playground. If these guys aren't busy, then they're going to cause problems, they're going to cause trouble. So. Like a chess tournament, we're doing the chess tournament next Tuesday. It's actually a DOC-wide tournament, the Gift of Chess. It's an organization that puts together a tournament at every single facility, and then we end up putting a statewide tournament together online with all of the guys who have won at certain facilities and things. So it's not just sports. I mean, a lot of it's sports, especially our younger population. They want basketball, they want football, they want that type of stuff. But it could be card tournaments. It could be a spades tournament or a hearts tournament or pitch or something like that. It could be anything. So I do work Sunday through Thursday. So I have Friday and Saturday off. We do that because a lot of the guys work during the week. So then that way, some of those guys have the opportunity to come down and be able to be a part of some things. So I do run some things on Sundays. My days are different every single day. Of course, if I'm running a tournament, usually I'm running a tournament all day long. Usually it's over 2 or 3 days. The last tournament that we had was a handball tournament. That lasted about 3 days with all of the guys, because we had, I think, probably about 50 participants. And so that takes a while to get through a double elimination tournament. And then you also have days where you're not really, you don't have a tournament maybe going on, but you're out there with the guys, you're out there in the yard, you're out there maybe looking at the machinery, asking them what else we can do, what is it that you want to do, what is it that you want. Usually when it's one-on-one, I found that one-on-one tournaments, like a handball tournament, they're a lot more sportsmanlike. They're actually cheering for some of the other guys. They're really trying to cheer the guys on and really, root for them. And it's a lot neater that way, versus a team sport. So. I worked at a furniture company in La Crosse, and we were one of the very first private industries that used these guys to actually to work out there. So I've been driving them back and forth to work. I lived here in Larned, so I was able to drive, up to work, and I kind of got to know the system here and how things worked, through tours and through the residents that we had working out there. So I was general manager out there, and life and stress got a little bit too much, and I was like, I need a change. I just needed a change in my life, and I thought to myself, I get along with these guys, and why not go ahead and just give the prison a chance? And so I came here as a CO1, and it's the best job I've ever had. Working with these guys every day, it's a very rewarding experience for me. Just one guy to be able to talk to. I have guys coming in my office all the time, and in fact, I had one right before I came here. He has a family situation going on at home, and he came in and needed somebody to talk to. We went ahead and came in, shut the door, and he kind of told me about what his family situation was going on, and shed a few tears, but he felt better. He just needed to talk to somebody. And so that's the type of rewarding stuff that I guess that I do. The guy that won the handball tournament, his backstory is very rough. He's always been told that he was worthless. He's always been told that that he'll never amount to anything. And for him to be able to to win that tournament and just the joy, you know, on his face. He actually made me make him a certificate because he wanted to be able to show that off. He wanted to be able to show that off to his visitors when they came and everything, to show that he is worth something, you know, and that he can do some things. So those are the types of things that are very rewarding about this job for me.